Hi, I'm Tom from Just One Pack, and this is the unboxing of the Vault Trials. This is the latest PvE from Alpha Clash, and I'm excited to get into this. So, let's go. Now, Spoils of the Vault comes with this booster box set. It's a tiny booster box, just like Seeds of the Forgotten did, with small packs that you can give yourself as a treat when you win or lose the game, or just open up for fun. The packs are small, they're very thin. There is only 5 cards in these. I've opened a couple on this channel, so if you want to see what's in those, go have a look at the shorts for this. I'm not going to open this one or any of the others. I am going to open this one, however. So let's get into that. Let me just show you one thing first. This is the Vault Trials. That's the new PvE. This is Seeds of the Forgotten, the previous version. There's quite a bit of difference in size, and that's because this one, unlike this one, is a self-contained product. You can buy this, you need nothing more than this, and you're off for the races. So this one was good. I have opinions on that later point. This one is the new product. Let's see how it goes. So to get into this, as you may or may not be able to see, this is still completely sealed. So I'm going to get my knife out to see if I can get in to this in some meaningful way. Now, I sort of know what's in this box, but I didn't want to I want to open up with you as we go. So off with the outer layer of plastic. Poof, goes down there. And this is what I haven't seen. So I've seen a couple of videos about the gameplay of this. I haven't played it, obviously, since this is fairly new. The old version came in a really cool box. This one is less of a show box and more just a box. See, this is a standard cardboard box, like a lot of games will show up in. There's a rule book. Ooh, I'm going to hang on to this for just a second. Something I hope. Here's the thing. The previous version, if you didn't know, had these some extra packs in them. This is a self-contained product, right? They had packs in them, so you already had a treat for when you really got busted by the system. So nice. And all of this is the raid decks themselves. These are the boss cards. We'll get into that in a bit. And these are the boss deck, the minion deck, I guess. Yes, the minion deck and the event deck over here. It says so on the back, and you need all 3 of them to play this one. In Spoils of the Forgotten, you could put away the boss deck and just keep the minion deck. This was only when you played against another player. So this I like. This also, a good point about this is that the basic rules of the game follow the basic rules of the previous, right? You have to defeat a couple of opponents in order to sort of win the game. Let's just dig into these at once. So you need to defeat all of these. This is the contender, the Guardian Angel. He's the last one. I should mention this right up front, but I'll pack it up for later. This is the rooms you need to go through. The time pool is always out. It opens up when you go to the Angel's Domain, but then you have the rooms, Trial of Time and Trial of Identity, and you have to go through both of these rooms. It says boss on the back, to end up with the time pool and defeat the Guardian Angel in there. So this is sort of the same in Siege. It was the portal you need to to close the portal, and you really wanted to close the portal as quickly as possible, so that you had a chance of beating Krong before his hordes overwhelmed you. Other than that, this is the same event deck, boss deck. I'm not going to open these this time around. At some point I will have to open them because I need to play it, right? Here's the new thing before I dig into this one, because I'm curious about at least one thing. This is new as well. These are the 2 ready-to-play contender decks for the game. For this game, they are standard legal, so you can bring these to a tournament. You might want to tweak them a bit, maybe you won't. And what's really cool about this, and sort of a lack in the rates, the Seeds of the Forgotten, was these decks. You only have to buy this box, right? The rest you can do with some dice you could have lying around, or pen and paper, whatever, to track life, right? But other than that, this is all you need. And you can take these and you can fight the contender and the minions in the minion deck and all of the rest of it, or you can take these 2 and clash against each other. So you're ready to play 1 versus 1 or the co-op game, right? All in one set. And these, if you did not know, are completely new contenders. The characters are well known. I'm going to dig into that in just a second. But the decks, the contenders are brand new to this game. Boom. In there you go. This is what I'm curious about. Let's just push this a little bit off to the side. So in Siege of the Forgotten, you got a short story about sort of what was happening in the game. And if you don't know, I haven't looked at the rules here yet. Let me just get these, because these are the storyline where Vault Trials is a part of, right? So if you haven't read these, I highly recommend that. The Cosmic Conquest series, and in the pursuit, the Purpose of Death, you will actually, I'm not going to spoil too much, but you may be able to recognize this guy, right? So this comes out of the storyline told in the comics. So I'm really curious, since we are leaning so heavily into comic books for Alpha Clash, which I think is great. It's brilliant. Let us know the lore as we go. That's a sign for the breadth of a TCG, I think. This, I'm curious if this will also introduces us to a bit of the story, right? Are there stories? Yes, there is. Of course there is. Now, I'm not going to go through the complete one of this. Just mention that these are the same pages as in the comic books I just showed. So this is very approachable for new players. You don't even have to read the comic books. So rules, the big box, all the decks. I am looking very much forward to getting a look at it, getting a couple of games in, see if it works in solo, and see if we can make it work with maybe 2 or 3 players. Anyway, that was it for me. That is the Vault Trials. It's out now. It came here at the end of June. Go buy it and have a go at it. Use your own decks or use the ones in here. You can go as many as 4 people, I believe, against the boss decks. So it's just off to the races.
Hold on a bit. If you want to support the channel and still get TCG stuff, go to kelso.dk and write the promo code JUST1CLASH in the comment section of your order at checkout. Thank you very much.